Nigeria is a country filled with talented people, hardworking youth, natural resources, and massive potential. Yet every election season feels the same. Instead of politicians telling Nigerians exactly how they plan to improve electricity, security, education, healthcare, jobs, or the economy, most of the time they spend their energy attacking each other. This person failed. That party destroyed Nigeria. He is corrupt. She is incompetent. But the question is, why do Nigerian politicians spend more time talking about what others are doing wrong instead of explaining what they will do right? Today, let's talk about it. One major reason is simple: criticizing is easier than solving problems. Talking about insecurity is easier than explaining how to fix insecurity. Complaining about unemployment is easier than creating jobs. Attacking another politician is easier than presenting a realistic economic plan. Because once politicians begin to explain actual solutions, Nigerians can hold them accountable later. And many politicians don't want that pressure. So instead of saying, here is our detailed plan for power supply, they say, look at how the other party failed. Instead of discussing agriculture, inflation, healthcare, and education, campaigns become emotional battles filled with blame, insult, propaganda, and distractions. Many politicians understand something very important. Emotions move people faster than policies. Fear, anger, religion, tribe, party loyalty. These things can influence votes more than actual plans for development. So rather than focusing on how to reduce fuel prices, how to improve salaries, how to create industries, how to stabilize electricity, some politicians focus on creating division because divided people are easier to control politically. This is why election periods in Nigeria often become less about competence and more about fighting online, defending politicians, and attacking fellow citizens. The real issues affecting ordinary Nigerians slowly disappear from the conversation. Another painful truth is this: many citizens rarely demand specific plans. Sometimes people support politicians based on tribe, religion, party loyalty, popularity, social media hype, instead of asking hard questions like, how exactly will you improve security? How will you reduce inflation? How will you create stable electricity? What industries will create jobs? How will you fund these promises? When politicians realize many people won't ask difficult questions, they focus more on public drama than public policy because they know emotional speeches may still win votes. Today, controversy spreads faster than intelligence. A politician insulting another politician can trend for days, but a detailed discussion about education reform may barely get attention. Social media rewards conflict. Television debates often become shouting competitions. Supporters fight online like football fans. Meanwhile, the real problems facing Nigerians continue growing: insecurity, unemployment, poor healthcare, inflation, bad roads, unstable electricity, rising cost of living. And ordinary citizens continue suffering while politicians trade words. Nigeria cannot move forward if politics remain focused on insult instead of solutions. Citizens must begin demanding competence, not noise, not empty promises, not emotional manipulation. We must start asking politicians real questions. What exactly is your economic plan? How will you improve education? How will you secure communities? What is your plan for power supply? How will you help small businesses survive? Because when citizens stop accepting empty political drama, politicians will be forced to speak more seriously. Real development starts when leaders know people are paying attention. Nigeria deserves better political conversations. A country with over 200 million people cannot continue running on blame, propaganda, and endless political attacks. The future of Nigeria should not depend on who insults better. It should depend on who has better ideas. And until Nigerians begin demanding solutions more than slogans, many politicians may continue focusing on attacking opponents instead of fixing the country. Because in the end, politicians respond to what the people reward. If you enjoyed this video, kindly like, subscribe, and share. What do you think? Why do you think Nigerian politicians focus more on attacking opponents than discussing real solutions? Drop your opinion in the comments.